September 6, 2011. It was a day like any other day for most. The day was pretty terrifying for me. This was the day that I would be having my emergency hernia and colon repair. The results of my CT scan a few weeks earlier showed that I had a hernia and that I would have to have it repaired in order to carry on a normal life. And the dangers of the surgery was that I could have to have a blood transfusion and that I could have a bad infection. I knew that my hospital stay would be 6 days and that it could be quite a major ordeal. But I didn't really realize that either one of those things would happen to me. And so mostly I was worried about having to be put to sleep. The night before my surgery, I was, of course, praying a lot. And so I wrote everyone that I knew that would be waiting for me a love note. So when the doctor came out to talk to them, they would have read what I had to say to them. In case something did happen to me, I didn't know for sure. Hopefully nothing would happen. I informed my husband of where important papers were, where insurance papers were, because I usually take care of all that. And so I told him and where everything was in case something happened, and good luck with all the bills. Ha ha. Well, I woke up from surgery. Nothing really weird happened to me. I didn't have any weird dreams or anything while I was under the anesthesia. And the doctor tells me later on, after I get woke up and into my room, that he had to remove a couple of benign tumors, which kind of scared me. And I was uneasy about that. But everything was going as planned. I was allowed to leave the hospital after 7 days with a large abdominal incision and a couple of drain tubes. 4 days after I returned home, my temperature started coming up. And that was one of the things that I was supposed to look for in case of something happening, or something was going to happen. So we went to the emergency room. I was diagnosed with MRSA Staph, which is a very bad staph infection, and it can kill you. So I was really concerned. My family was concerned. They told me that my diagnosis was an abdominal abscess, and they thought that intravenous antibiotics would actually cure this and fight this infection off. So I was in the hospital another 6 days, and I was getting antibiotics twice daily. I was being dismissed from the hospital, and I was back to work, back to normal activities back home, and everything was going good. And all of a sudden, about a month and a half later, I was emergency room bound. Admitted to the hospital again, drain tube put in. That didn't help me. I had a high fever of 104, and my blood was about to go septic. And then they did another surgery, and extracted the infection from me and let my wound heal from the inside out. And what I'm actually wanting to point out in my speech is that I'm thankful for God healing my body, for number one, and I'm also thankful for a wonderful, caring family that I could not have done without. My mom was by my side throughout the whole hospital stay, and my husband, and of course my daughter, and my sister, and my brother-in-law, and I really appreciate them all. And my husband helped me so much by being my nurse for a couple of months to follow and taking care of my wound. And I also want to point out that God will not put on you more than you can stand, and what does not kill you makes you stronger.
And a bad situation can teach you lots of lessons and make you realize all the blessings that are around you.